Heat. At the point guard position, standing 6'2", number 8, Deshaun Hyland. Starting at the end of the forward position, at 6'9", number 11, Standing 7'1" for France, the Tower of Power, number 27, Rudy Gobert. He's 81 from day one, 6'5", and the Timberwolves 1, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves is Chris Stevens. Make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Torrey is out there with ABC. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf with the force. And for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. A Clark, two monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
And here we go. Fast.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Highland passes to Reed. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Pass to Highland. Gobert with a screen on MP. Edwards' shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
To Gobert. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. That misses off the backboard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Now, here's Reed. Following the miss by MP, Reed misses. Here's Traore. The three from MP. And the Nets, another three.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Highland. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Takes a three. The shot by ABC, no good. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Dosunmu.
Substitution on the court.
Seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nifty move. Clowney pulls it in. Nets leading by 5. In the corner, it's MP. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. ABC's got 13 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Here's Dosunmu, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Anderson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Phillips in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good on the three-point shot. ABC's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nets. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. From the baseline, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Dosunmu. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Inod's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Williams. Here's Highland. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Highland's got his first bucket in this one. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Anderson with the screen for Highland. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's ABC. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
outrunning the field. MP has got those young legs, folks.
Highland deciding where to go with it. Anderson, a screen on MP. Edwards passes to Shannon. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, ABC in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And he comes up with the deuce. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Outside, Reed. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
MP with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Good on the shot. ABC's got 36.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a bang.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Nets opening up a huge gap. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their head, running for cover.
So you...
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Nets.
They're playing with fantastic discipline, very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
Yeah.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. They've got ABC. He's out there with Traore. Michael Porter's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the four-man position. To bounds, Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Pass to Reed. Edwards kicks to Reed. Knocked loose.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
Here's Shannon. Still yet to score. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
MP finds Porter. The three from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scorers this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. In the corner, it's MP. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Reed kicks to Edwards and stolen by MP. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Outside, Porter. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Highland passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo against MP. Pass to Gobert. Here's Highland. Pocket 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's ABC. And another one.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
Takes a step back. Highland passes to DiVincenzo. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And Gobert kicks to Reed. Nailed from three-point land. Reed's got 5 now.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Reed. The 3. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Minnesota, they have missed 2 free throws in the game going. And the Nets with possession. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. They've got Edwards. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Dosunmu. And there's Anderson. It's Beringer in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Brooklyn making some changes. Einad's checked in. Mann subbed in for Williams. Back to MP. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. There's a screen. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
Ant is tough to slow down. That guy is big and strong, and he's got quickness, too.
The 3 from MP, and good! There's another.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
Yeah, you just get the sense there is so much more in store for this young talent. The sky is the limit. And the Nets, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. MP again. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Beringer, good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Anderson with the screen for DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Here's Dosunmu. And that one, good.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
In the corner, it's MP. Good, he hits again.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. Inside, Beringer.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for a rookie.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. It felt an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Hey, guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against Minnesota.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he has, just a monster game for MP.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to Highland. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. For three, Edwards. Agbaji pulls it in. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Back to Highland. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Agbaji. And here's MP for three. The shot will not fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of...
You're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win. So since you did win, I want to ask. You had a few steals tonight, but I'm guessing you think you should have had more? Of course. Well, if you won, though, doesn't that mean you had enough?
I don't hunt steals to get steals. I play aggressively because it puts the opponent on edge. That's the right amount of pressure at the right time, makes the other team crack. So I want to apply pressure at all times. You can always be better, though. That's all I mean by saying I should have had more, okay?
Understood. Thanks, MP. You're welcome. Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much.